welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. Thank you so much for all of the love on my first video. I was honestly shocked at how well it did for being my first video ever. So thank you so much for those of you that are supporting my channel, that I know and have subscribed. I'm forever thankful, and I really can't wait to see where this channel takes me. So for today's video, I wanted to do a little weight loss surgery FAQ and just answer some questions that I've gotten a lot throughout the last 6 months since having the surgery. So if I'm looking down, it's because all of the questions are here on my iPad, which is about to die. So let's hope we can get through this video. But again, thank you so much for tuning into today's video, and please just give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Share if you'd like, if you know anyone that's contemplating weight loss surgery, or maybe somebody that hasn't heard of it and could find this video useful. I would really appreciate it. So anyways, let's get into it. So the first question is, what surgery did I have? So I had the vertical sleeve gastrectomy. Sorry, I had to think about what it was called. It's also referred to as the sleeve or the BSG surgery. Basically, they go in and cut out the major portion of your stomach, like the actual organ, and then you're only left with like a banana shaped pouch is what they call it. And yeah, they cut out a hunger hormone, and they also make it smaller so you're not really able to eat as much as you used to, and that's of course how you lose the weight. So yes, there's also the gastric bypass. I don't know how often people do the lap band anymore. And then there's also something called the duodenal switch. I'm not too familiar with those other surgeries. I just know that they're more invasive. This was laparoscopic. I have 4 scars and that's it. And yeah, so vertical sleeve gastrectomy is what it's called. And basically now my stomach is super small. I would say that I'd insert pictures here to show you guys, but I don't want to do that to people. So if you'd like to see, they're over on my Instagram, which is just at liv.padelski, actual pictures of what he cut out and what was left. So you can head on over there if you'd like to check it out, or I'll leave it like down below. The next question is, was it painful and what was the recovery time? So, okay, I get anxiety around surgery to begin with because I had very emergency open heart surgery. I was fine one morning, and by that night I was being rushed to the hospital for surgery. So I get anxiety around surgery in general, and I don't think that helped in my after surgery. So it wasn't too painful at all actually, but I mean it did hurt a little bit. Like the incision sites were sore, and the major thing for me was nausea. I still deal with nausea, unfortunately, almost every morning. But you know, I had nausea before I had surgery, so that was awful. Like the nauseousness is the worst part. So especially for me, and I think my best friend who did the surgery with me, I think she'd say the same thing. But yes, nausea was horrible for me, but eventually it gets better. So after that, let's see, okay, so I had the surgery on a Monday and I was discharged on a Thursday, and then I was babysitting by Saturday. So like the recovery time is really not bad. I shouldn't have babysat probably because it was sore to like lift them up and to like get off the couch a little bit because you're using your stomach muscles, but other than that, really not bad. So yeah, wasn't bad. Next question is, what was the cost of the surgery? So this ranges all over, from depending on where you go, where you have the surgery, what kind of surgery, if you do it through a hospital or a private practice. So for me, actually, I was lucky enough to have an insurance that covered the surgery completely. So honestly, I probably wouldn't have been able to do it if that wasn't the case. So I had Aetna insurance, and at the time when I was working at another job, and yeah, it was incredible insurance, low monthly payment, honestly, and then yeah, they covered the surgery for at 100%. The only thing that I had to pay for was, okay, so I had to pay $500 as the copay, and then prior to surgery, depending on your insurance company and what they require to approve you, I had to do 3 visits with a nutritionist, and so those were out of pocket because she didn't take insurance. I'm sure I could have found one that did, but this is one that was recommended to me by my surgeon. So I had 4 appointments total with her. The first appointment I think was 120, and then the following ones were 65. So that was like the major cost. I had to pay $30 to have a psych evaluation, and then $30 to have my blood work drawn at my like PCP's office. So, and then it was $30 every time I saw my surgeon, which I think I saw him three or 4 times before surgery. So it really wasn't bad. I think over a 4 to 5 month period, I spent like $800, not even maybe. So yeah, it really wasn't bad. And then I also used a HSA card, or like an FSA card if you have one of those. I think most places will take that. So really out of pocket, it was like $300, which was phenomenal. And again, that's probably the only way I was able to have surgery. So next question I have is, do I regret it? So I get this question a lot, and honestly, I think if you ask anybody that's had surgery, they do regret it in the beginning, because it's just it takes so long to getting used to, you know. Once you get out of surgery, you know, you can't really eat anything. So like for the first 2 weeks I was on, actually first weeks leading up to surgery, first 2 weeks I was on all liquids, and that was really hard. Then after surgery, like for a whole day you can't have anything, not even water, so your mouth is really dry, and like I said, all that nausea, it just makes you not want to do it or wish you hadn't done it. At least that's how I was feeling. And then the weeks following, yeah, I was like, wow, why did I do this to myself? Like, you know, I feel like terrible, and I didn't feel terrible physically. I think mentally is what it was, because for me, and again, if you're overweight, this is probably something that you deal with also, but for me, I had put so much emotion around eating, as in like, that's what I would go do with my friends all the time. You know, it's like, oh, you want to hang out? Sure, let's go eat. Like no matter what. Or, you know, after you go out one night and you drink, like you usually follow it up with a bunch of junk food because that makes you feel better. Or when you're upset, you know, you go to food and it makes you feel better. So for me, that was like, you know, I now had to deal with my emotions rather than, and I had to find other things that made me happy. And you know, that was hard. And actually something I realized today when I was thinking about filming this video is that now I kind of have a negative emotion about food. I was talking to my mom yesterday, and like, nothing sounds good, you know. I don't get a craving anymore for anything. I used to love Chipotle, and now like I think about it and I'm just like, okay, like, you know. And I think it's because I know I can't finish it, and so yeah, that's the only important that's the only thing that stinks about it, I'd say, is that I still need to fix my emotions around food, because not that I'm overeating anymore, but like I still get the feeling like of wanting to eat when I'm bored, even though I feel full. So that's something I've had to work around, you know. And I don't want to have any emotion towards food. I literally just want it to fuel my body, and I think that's so important for everybody. But yeah, so, and the thing is that they cut out your hunger hormone, so you shouldn't feel hungry ever. And you know, so a lot of the times I find myself like saying, oh, I'm starving, but really I'm not starving. I'm probably just bored or thirsty or something. So I don't know. So, but long answer short now. No, I don't regret it. I have had a lot of success. I do wish I had lost more by now. I've lost only like 60 pounds, and I've been the same weight now for like a month, and I attribute it, I honestly think it's because I, like, not that I can't work out, but my workouts have been like water aerobics at the YMCA, and that's something I enjoyed doing. That's something I continue to do and stuck with, and of course everything's closed now, so I'm hoping and praying that I can start doing that and they'll open soon once everything settles down. But for now I've just been like walking and stuff, so yeah, so no, I don't regret it. I think it's changed my life, to be honest. So next question would be, what are the pros and cons? So obviously the pros are you lose weight, you feel better about yourself, and I think, you know, beauty starts from within inside. So once you have a mind and a heart, and you're able to love yourself for who you are, that reflects on the outside, and to me that's what makes somebody beautiful. You know, you can have the baddest body in the world and the ugliest heart, and it doesn't matter to me. So that's definitely one of the pros. Like, I love myself so much more, not just because I lost weight, but I just found like a sense of peace about who I am. Like, a year ago I never would have come on here and told you that I was a size 2X or 3X or whatever. Like, no, I never would have done that. And so now, like I said, I'm at a place, it's helped me accept myself for who I am, and I think part of that is knowing that I'm changing and loving who I'm becoming. But yeah, so that's definitely one of the pros. Another pro to me is the community behind it. You know, I've met a lot of amazing people who have had the same surgery, and a lot of the stuff that they're experiencing, I am as well. One of my best friends now has done the surgery with me. We went through the entire process together. Our surgeries were 1 week apart. They were supposed to be on the same day, but that was like due to insurance. So but yeah, same doctor, everything. We went to everything together, and so that was a great benefit to have somebody to do it with, because even now her and I text each other every day and talk about it, and like weight loss and stuff like that. And I think that made it 100 times easier. But pros, again, just gaining control of your life. I think for somebody that is, you know, obese or overweight, it's not healthy. Now I want to preface this by saying, like, I don't think everybody should change just because society says skinny is pretty or thick is pretty. It was solely based on how I felt about myself and how I felt physically, you know, that made me want to change. So yeah, if you don't want to have the surgery, that's okay. If you're happy the way you are, I'm so glad. My best friend was happy the way she was too. She just wanted to do it to be healthier. So you know, I do what makes you happy, but this is what made me happy. So not pushing it on anybody, not by any means saying everybody should do it. I don't think everybody would succeed at doing it, to be honest. But yeah, so the cons to it, again, are the whole eating thing. Like, it's just frustrating when you get a meal you used to love and now you can't eat it anymore. Or you can't eat it in one sitting, and like, it's just hard. Like, because to me, I still, like, when I see it on my plate, it's like I want to finish it, but I get full so fast. And so yeah, I don't know, it's just frustrating. That's what's hard. The only other con I could think of is that people think you having the surgery is the negative, the easy way out. It's by far not the easy way out, because the thing is like, it's not a magic tool. Like, yes, it makes my stomach smaller, but I still have to exercise. I still have to choose good foods. I still have to stop eating, even though I don't like want to, because again, that's the mindset that I had for 25 years. Liv, just finish what's on your plate. Like, Liv, eat it all, you know, like, oh, 3 more chips, that's okay, you know. Like, it's not easy. Like, it's just as hard as losing weight on your own, I would say, because you still have to make those daily decisions and wake up and fuel your body with good foods. It's just like a tool, you know. And so I don't know, I think it doesn't matter how you lose the weight, but if you change your life by making healthier decisions and doing what will make you happy, then I think that's what's important. So yeah, that would be one of the only cons. Let's see, the next question is, do you have a loose skin and are you going to have it removed? So after losing 60 pounds, so far, no. Now I will show you this. This is a vulnerable moment. So I do have like loose skin on my arms now, but this was there like before I started losing surgery. It's just like sagging more now. So I already know that I will be getting an arm lift, and I also will be getting a tummy tuck. So I'm hoping to have lost all the weight by this year that I want to lose, and then hopefully we'll be having the surgery for loose skin in December. We'll see. That's a very, very big if. I need to really get working on losing more weight, but that's the goal. And yeah, so other than that though, right now I don't have loose skin, but I know that once I lose more weight, it's not going to like shrink back up. I was just too big. There's no way. And another like problem area for me is like the fat here. Like this is what bothers me the most and what I'm most insecure about in anything. So the answer is yes, I will be having skin removal surgery. Next question, how much do I want to lose total? So I've lost 60 and I think I'd like to lose, honestly, like I'd be happy with another 100 pounds, I think. I don't know. I don't really have another like goal. I honestly just want to feel good and look good with what I put on my body, you know? And so, to me, as long as I can develop a healthy mentality around food and exercise and all of that, then that's what I want. And so yeah, I don't really want to put a number on it, but I don't know. I think I'd be happy in a size 10, 12, honestly. Like and I don't foresee myself getting smaller than that, but yeah, so that is kind of that answer. Can I eat? I don't know why people ask me this, but yes, you can eat. It's just very little amounts. So, I was looking to see if I had an example up here. So the goal of VSG or vertical sleeve is to get a lot of protein in and like low carb and low sugar. So that's what I aim to do. I usually drink a protein shake in the morning, which has 30 grams of protein. And then I consume between 800 and 1200 calories a day. I really try not to go over the 1000 mark, but sometimes I end up eating 1200. It just depends, but yes, I can eat. I have to kind of space it out. So really I do like 5 meals throughout the day, which are just like snacks. Like for instance, okay, like those protein packs, like the P3 protein packs, it comes with like cheese, ham, and nuts. Like that plus a like Baby Bell cheese, like that would be a meal for me, you know? So it's not a lot of food, but I just space it out. So I've also been trying to add more plant-based stuff into my diet. One of my best friends is also vegan, so yeah, I've been trying to incorporate more of that just because I like the way it makes me feel. So and lastly, would I recommend it? Absolutely. I think if you're having trouble losing weight and that's something that you want to do for your health or to look better, to feel better, whatever your reason is, I think, yeah, I honestly would recommend it. It's made my life easier. And again, like I said, it's changed my life, my mindset. I'm a lot happier now, and my heart's a lot happier now. There's less weight on my heart. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I had open heart surgery, and so there's less strain on my heart, and yeah, I can do a lot more now. You know, I don't get as winded as quickly. So what I would say though is to make sure you have your why when you do it. Otherwise, I don't think it'll be worth it, because like I said, you still have to make the change. You can't just, like, the tool isn't just gonna do the work for you, because I could sit here and stuff my face with high calorie foods, you know, and not a lot of it, but it's still high calories, and at the end of the day you lose weight in a calorie deficit. So but yes, I would recommend it if you know your why, and your why is important enough to you. And then the other thing that I would recommend is having a support system. So like I said, I went through it with my best friend. Not saying you have to go through it with somebody or find somebody to do it with, but join Facebook community groups, reach out to your family. I know my family was so supportive of me, and my grandma called me almost all the time. So yes, but anyways, that is my little Q&A, and I hope you guys enjoyed it for this video. I think my upload schedule is going to be Wednesdays and Saturdays. I'm not sure. I think that's what I'm working with right now. So thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy, and please let me know kind of what videos you'd like to see next. I'm already having a hard time coming up with them, or if you guys would like to see like a vlog style video about like what I eat in a day, I'd love to film that. So just let me know, and again, go follow me on Instagram. I'll leave it down below. But again, thank you so much for watching today's video, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week. Bye.